Hey, I will be your social media marketing manager for today. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So, you let me know what you would like. I'll write it down. We're going to be discussing a lot of topics today in regards to your socials. Now you're trying to grow your business, okay? So, just flip this through here. What exactly is it that you're looking to grow? Okay, your pool company. Right. So, what are these social media platforms that you are on? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You're not on Twitter, you don't use Twitter or Facebook? Okay, that's fine. That's cool. All right, well, I can just go over those three socials. I'm actually an expert in those three as well. So, basically, I'm going to be working with you through the process to make sure that I check your analytics and that you have growth month to month. Now, do you know about Instagram's RolePlay's program? No? Okay, so you care for me to explain how that works. So basically, what Insta does, by the way, what's your at handle? Okay. It's just pool company. All right, that's fine. A lot of times the handle would be preferred to be the actual name of the company so they can find you easier, but if you just put it in your name title, when they look you up, you'll most likely show up, especially if you have over like 1,000 plus followers and you kind of beat the competition with other pool companies, you'll show up even more. Right, okay. But if that's just your handle, that's a good one. That's a start. Honestly, not many people have that handle, so I can see how that can be in demand from other pool companies eventually. But in the future, if your name is like Bob's Better Business, you put at Bob's Better Business rather than at Better Business, so they can find you in Google and stuff. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is all linked back to the one main beast, Google. Okay, so you want to work with that platform and make sure that you can be found, because nowadays there is so much saturation online. Like, there are 100,000 pool companies, I'm sure, globally speaking. So what makes you different? What makes you stand out? What makes you differ? What makes you unique, rather? So we're going to work with teaching you over the months how to do that. So, all right, you signed a 3-month deal package with me for $9,999. So we're going to work with you and make sure you have growth. And of course, these expenses are a business tax deduction. So you're an LLC, correct? All right, excellent. So we're going to put that in the handle as well to make sure you're a legitimate company. And we can get you that blue check mark as fast as possible. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So basically, Insta Reels it's awesome. I use it myself. Like, basically, they pay you to put videos on your Instagram page. Now, you can put it in your Insta page and your Reels, or you could just put it in your Reels and not your page. You can just put it in your page, not your Reels. So it's called bonus Reels, and what they do is they pay you $1,200 US American dollars per month maximum, up to $1,200 to post reels. And a little thing most people don't know is they cap it at 100. So basically, I think it was somewhere around 1,000 views was $5, something like that. So Insta caps it at 100, which means after $100, you get like 5 cents per 1,000 views or something like that. Maybe 50 cents. Like, it's much less. So you want to post until you can reach that $100 threshold. That's key, because that $100, who's going to give it to you? It's $1,200 a year. Okay, so there's your $1,200. That can go to, a phone bill for your kid, or whatever, right? Principal, or I would say capital, in another business, like maybe a merchandise business, you buy like 100 t-shirts and then you sell them so that people have your name on your shirt and can, word of mouth, because companies like yours prosper word of mouth, most of all then Instagram, TikTok, unless you can really make it entertaining. But do keep in mind, the more views you get and the more a post goes viral, the less engagement you have. So sometimes 10,000 views is better than 100,000. And here's why. A smaller audience, you can always target and niche more than a larger audience that you don't know. A large audience will always have a wide range of demographics, 13 to 24, 45 to 55, and there's no one you're exactly targeting, right? But a small niche audience, if you can master that and you can have your tight-knit community, 1,000, whether it be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people, because that's still small compared to the whole World Wide Web and the global population, yeah, you will make more than someone with 100,000 views, even 1 million views, I've seen. Yes, even 1 million views on TikTok. And TikTok pays a lot less, I'm just saying. But yes, so if you can target Instagram and YouTube, you'll do very well and be extremely successful and not have any issues down the line, okay? So, yes. Is there any way you can maybe make selling pools as your business more entertaining and appealing to, let's say, a younger audience who probably has the funds to buy an in-ground swimming pool? Right, so in this instance, you are targeting your average business professionals who can afford a pool in their backyard, 35 to, let's say, retirees, 65, right? But you also, to draw attention to your business, need a young crowd to come on, and the young crowd is the biggest chunk of the population. And so if you can kind of do something with your socials to set yourself apart and just get you number 1, number 2, number 3 on that Google, that's gonna do you amazing, okay? So there's a way to target it without having to do advertising. I don't necessarily work with advertising because you're paying me to teach you and show you how to do this. You're not paying me to give you ads. It's not how this works. And that's going to end up costing you more money. So this is like your course, okay? So basically use those reels, get to that $100 cap, and then use those funds to something else, okay? Now, you're a pool company, so you obviously work with numbers in the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. So really $100 will not really do much. But why post more content when you're just gonna get 5 cents instead of $5? Like you have to make millions of views to even make the 1,200 threshold. And then once you reach that $1,200 threshold, which companies in your category I doubt can get, you're not like a TikTok star celebrity, then the next threshold is 35 grand. And do you know how many views you need for 35 grand on Instagram? I'll let you guess. Yeah, 400 million almost in 1 month. Yeah, no one is doing that, okay? I can tell you right now. So not even the stars, like they're lucky to get 400 million in a year. Okay. So my point is, don't worry about that. Worry about just targeting that dollar and then do your best post. Sometimes you make one post, it'll make you that 100 overnight. Sometimes you have to post 10 videos to make that 100. Sometimes, like honestly, I think they let you up to 150 posts, which is pretty fair. They give you a pretty good chance to make money. But again, they just cap it at that 100. It's kind of useless after a while. So you're better off if you want to fundraise using other platforms. All right, like maybe YouTube. We'll see. But do you have a YouTube handle? No. Okay, so we're gonna create that account for you. And how would you like that name and spell it? All right. You want the same? You just want to be consistent? Well, you might as well, because you already have Apple Company. They're gonna find you with. But the thing is, again, Pool Company. If someone types that in search, you're not gonna show up. Okay, especially if it's your first video. So you still have to put it in the name, the exact name, like it's on your name, right? Oh, it's a different name. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that different name, you're gonna have to put that different name, Pool Company, right? Like you can't just put Pool Company. You're never gonna be found. It's too saturated. So anyway, TikTok. I would say get to that first 1,000 follows. Okay, you need 1,000 followers to go live on the TikTok nowadays. Okay. I don't think it used to be that. Now it is. To earn revenue, you need 10,000. I'm writing this all down for your reference. 10K follows and 100,000 hits in a month. Pretty fair, pretty easy to do if you go live, okay? So I've seen creators make the most hilarious content, the most appealing, the best creative marketing strategy, and they were lucky to get 50 views. So use your other platforms like Insta and YouTube to promote the talk, okay? The TikTok. So your goal is to get that 1,000. So that means, if it means you going door to door while you're selling your service, or someone goes for you, I assume, it's not just you, you're a Pool Company, okay? But you want to grow. Obviously, you want to channel social media to grow your empire, obviously. So you get those coworkers of yours while they're selling the pool to say, follow that social media, and you get 1,000 off or 500 off, or whatever, right? You do screening too. Yeah, okay. You do pavers, you do fountains. 500 off your next waterfall fountain. 500 off your rescreening or something. You know what I'm saying? So work with it, right? Meditate on it. I can't give you all the answers. I'm just here to market and grow your socials. I'm not here to be the brains necessarily. I'm just here to use what you already know or have at your dispense. Get all those tools and then make it happen. Make your pages popping. And I'm telling you, you're going to have growth. Now, here's another thing. When you post a TikTok, which you can do, you can repost your own TikTok on Instagram Reel. They do not, and I repeat, they do not monetize that TikTok. They do not monetize watermarked content because it immediately triggers in the system that it's someone else's content, so they cannot pay you for that. So what you do is you post on Instagram first, then you post that same video on TikTok, okay? So they can pay you. So also, if you need help with that, like let's say you make a YouTube video advertising your pool company, TikTok needs it's kind of like this. Let me show you. It's a rectangle like this, so it's called 16:9. It's a 16:9 ratio. Some say 9:16, whatever. Those are the dimensions that will fit in the Instagram Reel and the TikTok, because it's the shape of your phone device. So how would you do it? You format it, you would screen grab, there's a screen recorder on your phone that can screen grab your video footage on YouTube. Then go in the editor. I'll show you how to do it another time. We can only do so much in one meeting today, but we're meeting tomorrow again and on Tuesday, so make sure you, and Thursday, so I can meet you at the coffee shop next time. Yeah, I think it'll be closer too, because this was quite a bit of a commute, but since it's our first time together, I wanted to, get face to face. Yes, so you edit that as a 16:9. There's also other websites, apps, but they have you pay because they usually keep their watermark. So I'll show you how to do it from your phone. You have an iPhone, correct? Okay, great. That's going to be much easier. And then it'll format and give an up close zoomed in shot of that video, and then you just repost it simply. Why post it on one platform when you can post it on 3, preferably 5? If you had Facebook, Twitter, I could have so done that for you. It's all included in your price for 10,000 in 3 months. So yes, all right. Yes, you won't regret this. I'm telling you right now. So how do you advertise? How do you market? All right. Oh, and sorry. Once you do go live. 30 minutes, an hour. If you go between 2:15 and 3:15 Eastern Standard Time Zone, it's more pay. Okay. And you'll get a lot of followers fast, and they will watch your videos, which will then in turn have a chain reaction. And eventually one video you post will go viral, whether it be on Insta, on TikTok. I've noticed it's easier to go viral on Instagram because it's linked to Facebook, so they also show you your content on Facebook, which tends to have viral potential. TikTok, extremely, extremely oversaturated, billions of users. It's, just being honest with you, I don't want to say almost impossible nowadays, but because it's so saturated heavily, you need to use live to get those views up, and then in return, you're going to get a consistency. But for you, it's not about consistent audience. It's more about targeting people to your full company website, which is, by the way, okay.com. All right, so I will also post these socials on your website as well. And I can do business cards for you if you'd like, okay? I'm more into socials, but I also do a little extra on the side. This is of no charge to you, though. Website editing, just to add and paste those socials on the bottom or the top of your page, on the top left, top right, wherever. Do you use Wix or something? Okay. WordPress. All right, that's fair. And on your WordPress site, I can even post an ad of your social if you prefer. I can do that, or one of your videos or your posts. You can even incorporate that and make it more appealing, because you want to also make your older audience feel young. They want to feel like a kid again. Why are they buying a pool? Think about it. Childhood, right? Like, they're not buying a pool to, like, no one wants to hear, like, oh, this pool will be great for your workout. Most people don't even work out, okay? They just want to sit and eat Cheetos. Me too, okay? Like, trust me, like, most people don't want to be bothered with that. Like, ugh, boring, oh, click away. They don't want to be reminded that they have to work out. What do people like? They want to be having content that's relatable to what their experience is. So, have fun in your pool, and as a side effect, maybe you even shed those pounds you don't want, or you have fun like you did as a kid again, or like make something appealing, right? So you might need to get a professional like video editor. Maybe sometimes even like music video editors can do that for you and get you a good pool ad, maybe even make it on the TV. I know they can get very costly, and there's advertising expenses. Do you work with newspapers and magazines? Excellent. So you're already there. So great. You just need a social gathering, honestly. Like, you just need a social platform for people to find you. The only place they can find you is your website. So why not incorporate socials? You just never know where it can take you. And if it blows up, you end up like a huge company, and one of the major ones in the state. And yeah, obviously it's hard for a pool company to be out of state and into multiple states, because it just doesn't work that way. Typically it's like usually just custom to the area, most times the city, town, county. Yeah, but you never know. I have yet to see that, but you never know, okay? Like a chain pool company, right? Like, it's kind of hard to do that because, like, especially during recessions. It's like, man, no one's buying a pool. You know what I'm saying? Even the rich, it's like, well, even they're being wise with their money and holding back. So while other people are suffering and struggling, why not prosper online, right? Maybe you can channel that to sell merchandise in your socials. Maybe you can channel that for like giving coupons for referrals, like, oh, they get 10% off their pool if you refer, like that's what your social is about. So you post appealing content like that. So do your business, your website editor through WordPress, and then I will go ahead and paste those ads for you. So any other questions you may potentially have about TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, how all of this works? Yeah, it's going to be very minimal work on your part these next 3 months. I'm going to be mostly doing this stuff. All I can do in the next 3 months is recommend you to maybe make a video. Like, okay, maybe now is the great time to make a video. You also want to be consistent. So you want to post, let's say, every 5 days, every week, twice a month, bi-weekly. You're a busy person, so I doubt every day, but you want to have some sense of where you can start to acquire that following, even though that's not what you're doing it for. It's just you still need some following, some small niche to really be on board with you and make new customers look at you as a reputable company. If you go on a Facebook page and you see 6 likes per post, like they see that's like a small targeted niche follow. If you go on a Twitter and there's no retweets, no likes, maybe 1 like every 50 tweets, there's no ratings, like that makes it shady. It's like, okay, can I trust this company? I don't know what they're about. People are not really on board with this business. Maybe it's just too new. Maybe it's run by new people that don't know what they're doing, and they're going to mess up, and it's going to cause a sinkhole and ruin my pool and electrocute me, like, God forbid. But I'm just being realistic with you. This is what people think when they operate online and through the World Wide Web and browse around, and they need, like, how does this work? What's the evidence? Realistically, they need proof. They need, like, okay, where is the next person or the last person who gave an opinion about this company, right? Like, so they want to see that, and that's why it's ratings is not for everyone, but for your company it's such a big project that, yeah, they will need to see, like, this person gave 4 stars, 4.5, 5 stars. They want to see that. So we're going to make sure that website also has that, if you don't already, along with some words of terms and conditions, refund policy, disclaimers, cookies, policy, and all of that stuff that has to be legally there, so you don't run into some issues down the line. But you are a corporation, so you are somewhat protected, but it goes deeper than that. All right, so how many employers do you have? Okay, excellent. Not relevant, just really relevant to putting it on the website. And again, just think about that. Like, think about inspiration. Like, what do I talk about? Do I tell them I have 10 employees, 5 employees? Maybe I can tell people how much we net worth in sales per year. Okay, how much we do monthly, annually. Maybe you can say the different people you've installed for, right? Presidents, politicians, whatever, like, to be even more on the off the chain, reliable, trustworthy. Exactly. So yes, if a news agency spoke to you before about your business, that would be something excellent, reputable source. You can say this person is experienced in even wide range media, but not too wide where it's like you're doing too much. Stick to the business. If you're selling, let's say, tarot cards, you sell just that, right? Stick to what you are good at and what you're doing, and master it and make it work. Since you're only doing one thing, that's that. If you're a jack of all trades, then you make that website a jack of all trades. But you're just targeting your pool company specifically, and that's what you are hiring me to target other people to your page, okay, without having to pay advertising. So I hope this all makes sense. This is all free. And not only that, you make money doing this. So I'm not keeping that $100 from Insta, that $100 from TikTok that you'll earn, that whatever from YouTube, right? Like, that's yours. So that money you make by me helping you is going to go into paying for this 3 months. Okay? So in a sense, I mean, most cases I work, people get at least half the return, if not 100% of the return. So it's like you just hired me for free or 50% off, you know? All right, so there you go. That is all we're going to be addressing today. Thank you very much. I will meet you at the local Starbucks down the street tomorrow, okay? And we're going to go into part 2 of this introduction. All right, so yes, download TikTok, download Instagram and YouTube on your phone, open those accounts on your computer, and then we will go from there, okay? And I can get your phone, you let me borrow it, and I'll show you step by step everything you need to know. All right, excellent. All right, see you soon. Oh, is there a coffee you like I can order while you're there? We're just gonna order together while we're there. Okay, that's fine. All right, see you soon.